hello, welcome. My intro is not, my exclamation of welcoming is not as joyous today. I was in a car accident. I am recording this because I have all kinds of like adrenaline, nervous energy, shock right now. It's been a few hours since it happened. I know Jacob mentioned it in his video, since I won't be going to Key West unless I'm feeling amazingly better tomorrow morning, but still I have no car and stuff. This is gonna be rambly. I'll start at the beginning. I was in a car accident. It was an 8-car pileup on Highway 40 heading towards Asheville. It was right outside of Asheville. It was in Asheville, like right before you get to the city. I was heading to Charlotte to see Jacob and meet him in Miami, and then finish off the buoy to buoy trip, and go to Key West and stuff. But I don't think I'll be doing that. I'm going to just hope I'll be joining him on his next venture. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm telling myself that now, so I am not as sad about missing Key West, and Key West will always be there. I can go another time. I did not do the continuous trip, so I was basically just seeing the northern buoy and the southern buoy, so I can go back and see that another time, and I definitely will. But yes, I am certainly not feeling great. Traffic has been slow here all week. There's a lot of cars from out of state. The roads are hard to drive here. I'm used to them now, but when I first visited Jacob, and all the curves and mountain roads, they're hard. Like now I'm used to it, but when I was scared of them when I first moved here. And so traffic is slow because of Memorial Day weekend and people coming into town. Just yesterday I was running to the pharmacy and a Starbucks, and it took me, what would normally take me like 20 minutes there and back was like an hour. It's been really crazy, and today traffic was slow. Like you had to watch, it was stop and go, and the car in front of me slammed on their brakes and I slammed on mine, and I missed. I was very happy. I'm like, yes, success. And then bam, 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 bam. Like, I was hit 4 times. The car behind me was sideways. I obviously didn't know any of this until I got out of my car. I just, like, once there was the first impact, I just, like, closed my eyes because I didn't know what else there would be, and just bam, bam, and so 4 different whiplashes, which is fun. I'm all cut here. I don't know if you can tell from the seatbelt going down. Ow, that was dumb. From the seatbelt going down, and I'm bruised. My leg is bruised. My knee looks like it's starting to bruise, and I know with like whiplash and stuff, it's worse the next day, so I'm totally looking forward to see how I'll be feeling tomorrow. But I did record a few videos from the accident, both for like my own personal account. Do I have something on my, did I hit my head too? My head started hurting really bad after I was in the accident. The EMTs, the police officers, everyone was phenomenal. The EMTs did check me out and told me if I'm feeling worse tomorrow to either go to like an emergency care or emergency care or ER. Yeah, they said that it could be worse tomorrow. Yeah, but like I said, I recorded some stuff from the accident, so I will play that now. So my whole back window here is out. I'm trying to gather things since my car is being towed. I have a little pile here going. I'm really shaken up. Here's the back. Oh no, look. Oh, well, that's sad. Here's the other angle. I hit the car in front of me when I was pushed from the other cars behind. This main bumper sticker that's jetting out, I just put on my car literally yesterday. And this little storage unit I literally just bought from Amazon and put it in, and yeah, seeing everything, it's amazing that no one is severely hurt. Okay, I'm tripping on stuff on the ground. I should probably not be walking. All the cars are being towed out. They moved a lot of the garbage over here, but they're still sweeping stuff up. So as you can see, it was nuts. One of the, I don't know if it was an officer, we had police officers, fire trucks, ambulance, we had them all there. And one of the guys was walking up and he's like, oh, this one's a doozy. Like, so it was a doozy. By a professional that attends accidents, he said it was a doozy. So yeah, I called Jacob and he talked me down since I was in shock. And I still am. But I canceled my plane ticket for today. Then after that, I was talking to some of the people because we were out there for over an hour standing on the side of the road while they got stuff cleaned up. There was like a fleet of tow trucks that came down, and like, oh my gosh, there's just so much going on. And driving home, traffic was backed up for miles and miles and miles and miles. And I was like, oh, yeah, sorry guys. Not necessarily my fault. I'm not at fault, but sorry. Like, there was an 8-car crash. That's not great. But when I was talking to the people there, I found the family in front of me that whose car I was pushed into. It was from Rochester, New York, and that's pretty fun. And they gave me a ride home. Super nice people. I am very grateful. So if you happen to be watching this, thank you. Very, very nice. I offered gas money. He was like, no, no. I'm like, okay, thank you. So I got home. I called the insurance company. That's all set. I can get a rental, but it's Memorial Day weekend. And so the shop is closed until Tuesday. Today is Saturday, so even if I am well enough to go see Jacob, I can't get a rental car until Tuesday. That would be the majority of the trip, I think. I don't remember what day I was coming home, but yeah, if I got the car Tuesday, then fly out it would only be for a couple days. I just don't think at that point it's worth it. So, plus, I have lupus, and when something triggers my body or I'm in pain from something else, like, my body can go into a flare-up. And let me say first, I am very, very glad that everyone is okay, but how sucky. Like, I'm feeling better with my lupus infusions, and I'm like, hey, I can start going on trips. And then, no, you can't, because you're in an 8-car accident. And I'm like, oh. But I don't know. I'm not normally one to be down on myself with that kind of stuff. I'm very grateful that everyone is okay. Everyone was very nice there. The officers, EMT, the fire, even the drivers, like everyone was talking and getting along and just trying to figure the whole thing out, how it happened. It's still questionable. Like you saw in the video, the one guy got spun and I guess a car may have clipped him, which, like, when I watch police videos, they do the pit maneuver. I think he, like, was inadvertently pit maneuvered and spun, and then cars crashed into him, and I felt the impact 4 different times. It was getting scary. I didn't know how much was going to keep happening. I was just closing my eyes, and I also gripped the wheel, so that's not a good thing to do because then you have pain all through here, and yeah, so that was my experience. Not the day I was expecting by any means. So yeah, now I don't really have any food in the house because I was expecting to be gone for a week. So now I'm home, and I also haven't eaten because I was going to grab something once I got past the congestion past Asheville. It usually clears out, and I was like, okay, I'll stop at Starbucks then. I was going to stop at Starbucks on the way, and the family that drove me home, they were saying, like, oh, if we didn't make that detour, this wouldn't have happened. And I was like, if I would have stopped at Starbucks first, there was an incredibly long line. So I was like, oh, I'll just go to the next one. But I don't know. I feel like you can't live your life that way. You can't look at all the what ifs, and you'll drive yourself mad. So yeah, there's my story. Not a great day. I'm assuming the car is going to be totaled. So this car is the one that Jacob drove and got in the accident in, and you guys said was cursed, so maybe. The car may be cursed, and I hope it's finally being put out of its misery, and with my luck, they're going to be like, oh, it's fixed. I'll be like, oh, great, I got the cursed car back. So yeah, I'm gonna start looking at different car options, and I'm going to do that. But then I don't know, I just have this feeling that they're gonna be like, we fixed it. It's like, but literally everything was broken on it. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned this. When everything first happened and I was like gripping the wheel and scared and thinking that, like, oh no, like this could be bad. When I opened my eyes, there was a message on the dashboard saying that it was shutting down all systems, and like smoke was coming out of the steering column, the steering wheel. And so the officers didn't know, more so fire, since they were the ones that were like putting that stuff out. They thought it may have been a faulty airbag, because if I was hit 4 times, like other people's airbags went off and mine didn't. So that's suspicious. That's weird. So I'm glad that nothing else happened, that there wasn't like more of a forward collision, because the car in front of me barely had any scratches. Like I was pushed, but it was all like rear end stuff that was damaged. My door, the side doors don't open. The one on the passenger side does. Both of those were okay, but the whole back is smashed in. I have no window. The front was smashed. I mean, I showed you the video, so I don't know why I'm reiterating all of this, but yeah, so eventually I'll go to Key West, and eventually I'll be feeling better from this, and yeah, I guess I'll be spending Memorial Day weekend home. Grateful that I'm not injured more than I am. Yeah, just a super scary experience, and I'm sure if you guys have been in accidents, it's scary, just standing at the side of the road waiting, and yeah, my car is towed. Like I said, there was the fleet of tow trucks that came, which was kind of entertaining. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video to, one, just babble to myself. I feel like this is like a self-diary, if nothing else. And to let you guys know that I'm okay for the most part. I'm okay. I'm in pain. I have cuts and bruises and stuff, but I am okay, and that is the important part, and everyone else was okay, and that is also very important. I'm glad that it only became an inconvenience to a zillion drivers through the Smokies for Memorial Day, so I kind of dampened. I don't know why I'm saying I did not cause any of this. This was all just impact to me, so a lot can happen in a second, and yeah, it's crazy stuff. So I hope all of you are doing well. I hope that your Memorial Day travels are safe. I hope your travels in general are safe. I hope you are safe, and I hope you're feeling okay. And yeah, I need to like do like an exam to see like what is cut and what is bruised, because I didn't notice this until I got home. I think there's a lot to be said about shock. Like, you don't start feeling like how you really feel and noticing things until after the fact, like after everything settles down and there's self-preservation. So yeah, yeah. I just had to stop because my food delivery is here, because like I said, I don't have any food here because I did grocery shopping enough and ate everything before I went away for a week. Made sure everything was eaten so it wouldn't go bad by the time I got home. And so yeah, now I have food delivered. I'll be getting groceries delivered soon. And I'm gonna start looking for a car in case my car is totaled. I assume it will be, but we'll see. Yeah. Not a great day. Trying not to cry. I haven't cried yet, which is surprising. So, gonna settle down, get out of shock, eat, ice, heat. But yeah, I guess that's it for now. Bye.